The last time something similar to this happened was more or less like Corona. It was turmoil all around the world.
The thing about Abu Dhabi, though, I've told you as well, I would love to move there, man.
I don't know if you heard about that. They're expecting a war. France is expecting a war. Denmark is expecting a war.
We are still a part of the world. So whatever happens financially in the world, we will take some sort of hit. But funny enough, Dubai has always been the last place to get that hit from the world.
And the first to recover.
The first one to recover, right? Funny enough. Now,
you heard about that, the crash that's going to happen. Today I brought my friend Bardia. It's been a long time and I need to talk to him about a lot of things. There's a lot of gossipy stuff in this podcast. We're going to play a game by the end of the episode for salespeople. But you know, me and Bardia, we talk a lot. You have no idea. Like, me and Bardia speaking, it's torture for the third person. But we're going to try to be organized and we're going to talk about what's going on. We're going to talk about what's going on with Trump. With the situation with Iran, a lot of things that is happening. We're gonna talk about real estate, a lot of things. But before that, bro, how is it going? For the people who are watching, how is it going? How is
I'm amazing. I'm much better than I was last year when we did this.
Yeah, you were.
I was in a health turmoil.
Yeah.
But
how is it going now?
Everything's good, man. Cholesterol's down. My heart is.
The previous episode is why I'm not a real estate agent.
Oh yeah.
It was a very interesting episode. We talked about health.
Yeah.
So, but I believe that now. I feel like you're looking good.
Cholesterol is down. Everything's good. My father's health. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything's great.
Amazing.
2026, new year, new challenges, new goals. You know what I mean?
Look,
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know how this happened. I don't know why I feel like it's an underrated news.
What?
Like a guy just went to another country and pick up a guy that happened to be a president, sending his troops to pick another president.
Yeah.
And
That's mad.
And a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. Like, Venezuelans loves it.
Yeah, of course they do.
But vis-a-vis the world, it's a very aggressive thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to know, what do you think about it?
I think it's super dangerous because I feel like, obviously, I'm not a politician. I don't know nothing about politics, but I'm old enough and been through enough politics in my lifetime and all of the news that you read, so you can kind of hatch 1 + 1 together. I think it's great for the Venezuelan people, if the ones that wanted to get Maduro, because at the end of the day, bro, it's one of the most richest countries in the world, not just based on oil, but man, so much wealth there. But like many other countries, third world countries, very few people are ridiculously rich, and the government super corrupt, and the majority of people are starving. When I was in Colombia, I was planning to go to Caracas, but I didn't go out of me being scared, because I heard
you went to Medellin.
I went to Medellin. I went to Cartagena. So we were planning to go to Caracas, but we didn't go because we heard that the salaries are approximately $150 to $250 a month, and food costs was going to. Someone told me, because we met a lot of people from Venezuela, and they told us that their monthly food bills far outweigh what they earn. We're not even talking about rent and logistics now. So we never ended up going because we heard that they could kidnap you.
Wow.
And it's to that extent. Because it's not like me and you, our dress code and how we look. If we go there, we look too clean to be from there. They can detect immediately.
I thought Colombia is the dangerous one.
No, bro. Medellin, I told you before, even in private, Medellin was, I wouldn't say as safe as Dubai, but it was ridiculously safe. I didn't see a fight in a month. I didn't feel in any, even when I was in El Barrio Pablo, I didn't feel in the air that something, I need to watch out for those guys, or I need to watch myself around this corner. No one stared at you. No one looked at you in a weird way. But coming back to this discussion, what's dangerous here is that Mr. Trump got a big head now. Because what has people done? What have other governments done? No one said anything about him actually. He's like the neighborhood bully. He's just picking on people. So now it's like, okay, I've gone past the threshold that I can go to another country, just pick up this guy, put him in a helicopter or whatever, and just bringing him back. in a court of law of America, which has nothing to do with it, whatever. But so the question is, what I think is dangerous is like, what's next? Now he's talking about Greenland. I was looking at a Did you see the Prime Minister of Denmark said Donald Trump F off. I can send it to you after this. He said it. He said Donald Trump F off. It's been a part of our heritage for X amount of years.
Wow.
That Greenland is us.
Bro, the Europeans are starting to get pissed at him.
Of course. And then they are making fun of him in the late night shows where, because they took out snippets of him saying that we cannot let Russia or China take Greenland because we don't want to have them as neighbors. Then they had a picture of like Alaska and Russia, because Alaska's American and Alaska is this close to Russia. I don't know, man. The world is a weird place.
His geography needs to be.
The world is a weird place. But that's what I think about that. I think it's dangerous.
You know, but it's crazy how quickly everything flipped between the Europeans and Americans. Like now we have I don't know if you heard, the Europeans are expecting a war that's gonna happen. I don't know if you heard about that. They're expecting a war. France is expecting a war. Denmark is expecting a war. I don't know if Denmark or the Netherlands, they're distributing these books that it's like a manual that you need to read before war happens, like how to maneuver life if there's a war.
How to stock up on food
stuff
supplies.
Like,
the stuff that we've seen in the movies 20 years ago. No, but now it rings a couple of bells.
It's weird because this situation was happening in what do you call it, in between Ukraine and Russia. I feel like the turmoil is and I don't know, Iran also, now there is this blackout of the internet.
Man,
we just heard that maybe they wanna attack some places. It's crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen.
The world is like say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, if you followed history, something crazy would happen like once a year in terms of international things, right? Now it's like, bro, every month, like the amount of events that could transpire around the world in a month, it's just devastation after devastation after devastation. And people are suffering. Speaking about Iran, my mother and father goes to Iran because everyone knows, like my mom and dad, they're Iranian, yeah? But obviously we moved to Sweden when I was 5 and I ain't been back. So I don't know much about Iran. I just know that I love my mom's korma sabzi and I speak the language so. I speak the language good, according to a bunch of Iranians, but I don't feel super comfortable because my vocabulary is very weak. Yeah. So I can't express myself properly. Yeah. But my mother and father was there in the winter time, and my mom called me yesterday. We spoke for 38 seconds. She sounded stressed because she was, I think
they're there.
Stressed that maybe the phone's gonna get cut out. Apparently, my mom and dad are landing in DXB in 14 minutes, so they're gonna come and stay with me now.
If after 40 minutes, but just to explain to the people that your parents visit Iran like once a year.
They go to Iran because they're retired, and my brother passed away, unfortunately. And after my brother passed away, they can't handle the darkness of the winters because it gets a little bit depressing.
Yeah, so they
go to Iran for like 5 months a year. And during those 5 months, obviously, since I'm only a couple hours flight, like 2-hour flight away, they come and stay with me for like 2-3 weeks.
So they're always like bouncing between Iran, and Sweden.
And then I go see them in Sweden for like 2, 3, 4 months during the summertime.
Yeah, amazing. All right, so what do you think? What's going on there? Like I heard that there's no internet.
Yeah, there's no internet. They blacked out the internet for obvious reasons. Maybe the government or whoever in power don't want people to be able to, because come on, man, all of us with an iPhone or a Samsung phone, we are journalists. we can shoot anything around our environment and post it for the world to see. So I think maybe they didn't want the world to see how devastating it has become. Maybe that, I don't know. And then they shut off the phone lines. But I wasn't, when Israel and Iran was going at it during the summer, I was concerned. Because it was a war. But now I wasn't even concerned because I know my mom and dad are sitting at home. They're chilling. They're eating food and just waiting for this to like either Like go away or
but
de-escalate.
people are asking for the regime to, like majority of Iranians, they don't want the.
Yeah.
But do you think it's gonna happen?
Bro, I think so. I think so. And see, again, I'm not an expert. I'm not even like, except my parents, I don't have any connections to the country. So I can't really speak like what relatives say because I'm not in touch with them in any shape or form. But if you look at it logically, right, it's a country, first of all, domestically, I think the majority of the population are between 30 and 45, very young crowd. They're right above 100 million people. So obviously they...
What?
Yeah, like...
Iranians are more than 100 million?
Yeah, like 101, 102 million people.
Wow, that's a big population.
Yeah, it's a big country. So imagine, bro, what do Iranians do when they come to Dubai? Why do they come to Dubai? Shopping, partying. Because they have no clubs. They have no lounges. I hear from my dad that if you're wealthy in Iran and you got a big house or you rent a big house, you're paying people off, paying police off to stand by the gates of the house so they can go crazy inside the house and set up DJ decks and alcohol and everything. This is what I hear, yeah? So imagine, that's reason number one. Reason number two, everything that's happened in recent times in this region based on a country that likes to perpetuate stuff and take over, etc., and the kind of expansion plans that those dudes have, the only country that's in the way is Iran. So it's double interests, both externally from the region and also internally from the people. So of course, it's a matter of time. But how long it's going to take? Me and you, on our way here, we just read that Iran was threatening, and this is when I pissed myself, to start messing around with the U.S. bases of
certain countries.
Yeah. Right? This is when I start get a little bit, you know,
what's going on here?
Yeah, like, because we live in a peaceful country, bro. We live in a peaceful region. We don't need none of that.
Yeah.
So
okay, let's say, just to reflect back to Dubai real estate, because CHEKD is a real estate business, how to make money type of content, podcast, salesy podcast.
Really?
Majority of people here are from the sales background, but to talk about real estate, all what's happening, and also, you heard about the crash that's gonna happen. The dollar is going down. The price of silver is skyrocketing. Gold is skyrocketing. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on? Like, hey, relax. I'm scared. Like, whoa. What do you think is gonna happen in our beloved city? Like, is it gonna be positive like usual? Because the last time something similar to this happened was more or less like Corona. It was turmoil all around the world.
I just think that regardless how wealthy the people are that move to Dubai, the amount of billionaires, we have like 20 billionaires in Dubai, and we have, I think, north of 80,000 USD millionaires. Regardless of how much wealth is here, regardless how prosperous we are still a part of the world. So whatever happens financially in the world, we will take some sort of hit. But funny enough, Dubai has always been the last place to get that hit from the world,
and the first
one to recover, right? Funny enough. Now, not speaking about people dying in Iran or people dying in any other countries and money coming in because people trying to safeguard, from just going back to your topic, right? Like gold and silver. I just think that when things are getting completely out of control and everything is booming, there's always a bust around the corner as well. There must be like a cap, and there's a bust around it, and no one truly knows. There's a lot of speculation. You got 19-year-old teenagers on YouTube that act like they've been trading gold for 10 years and they know everything. You see what I'm saying? But of course, look, we're part of the world. We will be affected. What will happen? No one knows. The most uncertain times of humanity on everything: crimes, war, politics, domestic disputes, everything, right? So I don't know, but it's the safest place to live here. It's a safe haven for people that have, wealth, regardless how big that wealth is or whatever you call wealth. And we still have people moving here because they want to get out of Europe, majority from Europe. And Australians are starting to move a lot here as well.
Everybody, I feel like the rich folks or the people in the top, they did their due diligence and then they picked Dubai.
Yeah.
And that's why the last year we witnessed a lot of migration from, this type of people, so in the top of the food chain.
Yeah,
like,
we're top. We're top.
And then like we feel like the West is sinking.
Yeah.
It's like they jumped.
They are though. They
Yeah.
are though.
This is how I see it.
They are though. I saw a summit. You know that YouTube clip and there's a it's from a summit or something. Someone very, very highly ranked in the UAE said something that is so true. He said that, I want to say this in English, due to poor management and due to not having discipline, etc., etc. I don't want to quote nothing. He said that Europe will have more problems than we will have in the GCC of radicalism and all of that stuff due to the fact
I heard.
you know
I've
that
seen
one.
that.
I don't know who that individual, but it's a very, very high ranked person.
Yeah.
Very, very
I
high-ranked
love that
person.
reel. It
Man,
makes so sense.
I've sent it to my mom. I've sent it to my dad. I go goosebumps because everything is spot on. Because I saw it from Sweden from 2011. I'm like, this place gonna sink. I saw it from the mass migration of 2011. Poor management, lack of resources for the amount of people coming in, no action plan for these people, unstable, it creates instability, and Sweden is in turmoil. My home country, like land of the blondes and land of Zlatan and lands of, all the blue-eyed people, bro, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Okay, so 2024 was amazing, and we were not sure that 2025 would be better, and somehow it was.
Yeah.
Real estate wise, huh?
Yeah, real estate wise, definitely.
Now what's gonna happen? What do you think? 2026. What do you think?
I think it's going to like if you look at the data and the reports, the ticket sizes are becoming smaller. So there's less buyers in the market. There's still a lot, but there's a little bit less, and there's more buyers of the smaller ticket size. I think larger ticket size are a little bit more difficult to maybe sell, or that medium space. However, there are certain products that will always sell out because they barely exist in Dubai. Like I think 2025's absolute best launch, if I had equity for the amount of those villas, like Oasis, oh my God. Oh mate, there are no villas in Dubai like that are that large. We're talking 10 to 15,000 square feet plots with basements. It doesn't exist. That product barely exists, right? So certain products, very, very certain, they will skyrocket because of the rarity. They don't exist. But, we still have a lot of launches. Man, I don't know. No one knows. Everyone is predicting.
I know, it's just
no one really knows.
It's predictions.
Because look, let's say something. Just to give you an example. Let's say a massive revolution happens in Iran during this year. Let's say, okay.
Let's say the market will crash.
Let's say this happens in Iran. Just giving you a little example, right? Let's say 50% of all the Iranian people that have allocated funds in this real estate market from 2020 until 2025. Let's say half of them go back to Iran. Let's say they sell everything.
You mean when things get fixed?
Yeah. So let's say it's not going to be fixed overnight. But what I'm saying is, if this guy from America, the Shah's old son, comes, and if there's a lot of ifs, I'm just trying to say that no one can predict the future. But let's say, right, man, there's a lot of things that can happen that we don't know about. Everyone sits here and says, "Yeah, we're gonna go up. Everything's gonna go up. We're booming. We're selling out. But see, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. It's 2026. Prices are quite steep. Secondary is cheaper than off-plan. We don't know.
Yeah.
Now, and by data, like I've spoken to 2 mortgage advisors, by the way, from independent mortgage advisors, and I've got some numbers from them, estimate numbers, and more people buying off a mortgage. It's not like it used to be.
Yeah, but it's bad and good in the same time.
It's good, but you know what's the same? See, there's 2 points. There's 2 points in this market that speaks very, very highly that we're just going to continue to go up in property value and property prices. 2 things. If the interest rates go down, based on the feds in America, if the interest rates go down, so people will be more adamant to take out mortgages if the mortgage rates go down. That's number 1. And number 2 is, I lost it now. My head is my mom and dad are landing. My head is
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
So
One is that, and
maybe a crash will happen and there will be loss of jobs, and maybe those people who took the mortgages, they cannot pay them off, and it will create a crisis. This is what you want to go. This is how you're gonna.
no, I was gonna say what's looking good is in terms of appreciation and us continuing to go like in terms of full force. Everything gets sold out quickly and prices keeps on rising, etc. One is if the interest rates go down, number one. Number two, if we do get the same type of flow of individuals that we've been getting until today.
Yeah, so that's the only positive thing, because if there is people coming with the same
but see, everything,
fashion.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. You asked me about the market. So we got two sides of the market. One is the rental market. One is the sales market.
Yeah.
Okay? Rental market, based on just people moving here, everything's going to get rented easily. Everything will be rented.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
So it's an ROI being pumped for the people who invested.
But the appreciation segment, we don't know, because we have so much supply coming. Now, everyone's focusing a lot on the amount of supply we've got coming in the coming years, close to 300,000 units. Forget that for a second. Let's look at the things that we always talk about that we don't have enough of. Townhouses and villas. Cool. We don't have enough of them.
Yeah.
But we need to always look. This is from a phone call. I noted this when it comes to, for example, right? Currently now, we have approximately 85,000 villas and townhouses and mansions in Dubai.
Wow, 85,000.
Now, another 64, 65 are coming to the market in the coming 4 years.
Okay.
So the question is absorption, all right? Now, the mortgage person that I spoke to, and her as well, the second individual that I spoke to, which was 2 months prior to him, they both said that they are internally, I don't know where they get their numbers from, I don't know but they're mortgage advisors. They work in mortgage brokerages, right? They said north of 50% of the buyers are end users, homeowners, right?
Okay.
Now let's stick to this. The amount of launches that we've had that are quite expensive, if we look at north of 9 million dirham, they told me in order to be eligible for a mortgage of north of 9 to 13 million spam, you need to have an income of north of 1.2 million dirham.
Per year.
Yeah. Listen to this. Then they said, if we look at today in Dubai, approximately 2 to 3% of Dubai has the capacity and earns that much in order to even get mortgages for those types of villas.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, yes, we will get absorbed. Cool. If we have the same type of crowd that's been moving here, continuously moving here, because we can't just say, 250,000 people. I've said this number of times I've said this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Everyone just keeps on throwing out population growth. Cool. That's great for the rental market because we need it. We're definitely undersupplied when it comes to rental. But this whole appreciation thing, that everything's going to appreciate and everything's going to go up 40, 50, 60% in the next 5 years, all that whole talk, man. First, the product has to be handed over. Then absorption must happen. It needs to be absorbed. People need to be able to appreciate it emotionally and logically and feel the area first. And then appreciation will happen if the people appreciates it enough to be willing to spend extra. There's so many. You see what I'm saying?
No, I got you, bro. I understand.
So absorption.
You're talking absorption, yeah.
Absorption, man. Even for the townhouses and villas, certain products definitely. Like, look at this strip, like between Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
What you're saying is that the gap between the demand and supply, it's slowly shrinking.
Yeah.
Like we had a lot of demand and a less supply now, but that it's shrinking now.
Man, look, I'm just looking like Business Bay, all right, established area. I'll give you a prime example. I'm just saying that there's so many other ways of looking at real estate than only looking at it as a flipping point.
Exactly.
Okay, let's look at the asset class of real estate. When banks start lending out money, so-called mortgages, all right, they use the product of real estate to sell their service for people to me and you in exchange for interest, all right? The whole purpose of the asset class of real estate 70 years ago, 60 years ago was that it was supposed to stabilize your portfolio because stocks and bonds are way more volatile than real estate. Real estate was supposed to be added into your investment portfolio and stabilize it. So if stocks and bonds went down, at least least there was one segment that could keep things up. Number one was that. Number two was that you was going to get a passive income, aka rental and yield. Okay, number two. And number three, it's a hard asset. It's a tangible asset, right? It's just more stable. That's what it was. And of course, and number fourth point, it was going to appreciate. This was the whole purpose. It will appreciate with inflation. So your funds and your investment is safe,
yeah,
in real estate from inflation. There's a big difference of inflation appreciation and appreciation above and beyond inflation. These are two completely different subjects that no one really talks about neither, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is there's so many different, but this whole everything going to appreciate. If we look at the amount of units, even the amount of villas and townhouses, especially the amount of villa and townhouses that's been launched in recent years that have shrunk in size, smaller plots, everything being identical, and the amounts of them, like we need to look at asset class of real estate like this. Why invest in Dubai? Okay. The fact that it's been going so good for the last 5 years and just generally since we became freehold, that it's become a flipping market, is because we have infrastructure appreciation, all right? Everything appreciates with infrastructure, okay? We don't have that in other established countries that are hundreds of years old, right? It's trend appreciation. Like an area gets buzzed, prices go up because people are looking at that area. Infrastructure's already been laid, like in London. London, Chelsea could be popping this year for like 5 years, and then people can maybe not look so much at Chelsea a little bit. Now they starting to look a little bit more towards South Kensington. It's a trend appreciation based on what the crowd are talking about, right? Here, an area, Dubai South, it's sand now. When infrastructure is set, it's going to appreciate because it's infrastructure appreciation, right? Cool. Now, we need to look at the asset class. When people are coming to invest from Europe and America, man, first of all, it's tax-free. Second of all, our yields, even at 5% net after service charge, even at 5%, will almost double than what they get. Third of all, it's a safe haven. No one's going to get into your books to look at something. You're not going to get penalized for not paying your VATs or taxes on the property. This is enough, right? And the rental yields are high and it's going to get rented and it's a safe haven. Like this, and everything else is a bonus. So I don't think you need to push all the time that everything's going to double in value all the time.
In a nutshell, we're going more from rental yield into flipping. It's more rental yield than flipping.
This is the example I was going to say.
Which is natural.
This is the example I was going to say.
Long term. Not
you know where I live. Yeah. You know where I live, okay? Across the street from me, there's a building called, I love this building. They did such a good job with this building, Damak Maison Privé is in front of me. Solid building. Crazy building. Man, studios, we look at studios because it's the entry level into properties, right? Studio rents used to be 80 to 90. Now, if you look at the trends during the last year, you can rent one of those studios now for 70. They've dropped 15 to 20% because there's more supply into the market. People have more choices. Now, those are not the biggest studios. Those are regular size studios. But what I'm saying is even rents, because of supply, is being a little bit suppressed into normal. Like getting 8% is not that easy anymore.
But the thing is, sorry, Bardia, I interrupted you.
It's fine.
The thing is in places who are not in the city center, the price is going up. Rents are going up, bro.
No.
Come on.
No, they're not.
I'm talking the last 8 months, 1 year,
they're
1
not.
year and a half.
They're not. If you look at statistics, they're not. Now they're not. For the last 6 months, they haven't. Even if you look at the Palm, F-type, which is the largest 2-bedroom in Shoreline, for example, people were advertising him at 260, 270, but they end up going for 215, 220. They used to go for 250, 260, 270. They don't anymore. There's so much supply coming to the market, and this is just the beginning. This is what I'm trying to say. But that's a very niche market. That's beachfront. That's Palm Jumeirah.
Exactly.
That's the
I'm
Beverly
talking
Hills.
in general.
But I'm just saying that, relying so much on 8% yield and everything will appreciate 50% by handover, it's not sustainable, and it's not the way asset class of real estate was to begin with anyway. We already have so many perks of investing in Dubai that we don't need to shoot ourselves in the foot pushing that agenda all the time.
There is other benefits.
So many other
Don't
benefits.
focus on that. Okay, so but there is another thing that is happening because of all this boom that's happening in Dubai, which is now it's not about investing in Dubai. Now it's about investing in Abu Dhabi. In the whole of UAE as a
Iraq,
country.
Ras Al Khaimah, Abu
Abu
Dhabi. I was
Dhabi.
just in Ras Al Khaimah last week for a quick weekend. I love Iraq.
So what do you think? Like, I mean, Ras Al Khaimah, because of all what they're planning to do, and I'm not just talking about the Wynn Casino and all that. There is a lot of things
Iraq
happening
Central,
there.
yeah.
And Abu Dhabi is also doing a lot of villas, I believe. Townhouses are a thing there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are we gonna see like a boom? What do you think about this? I mean, is it good for Dubai real estate if those two cities will blow up?
I think Abu Dhabi real estate and Ras Al Khaimah real estate is completely different from Dubai real estate. None of them are really competing with each other. Completely different markets.
So
right?
They're not
if
all
you look
eating
at Abu
from the
Dhabi,
same share market?
No, absolutely
market share?
not. And the Emirates wouldn't go against each other like that. They're cooperating, right? They're cooperating and helping each other, right?
Yeah.
Which is fucking this lovely. Excuse my language. It's brotherhood. See, if you look at the prices in Abu Dhabi, you have off-plan projects, apartments starting around 4,000 dirham a foot. When you look at those prices and you look at the size of plots and the built-up areas that you get for the villa communities that are under construction, there's only a couple of areas in Dubai, like your Oasis, Emirates Hills, etc., where you get that. Al Barari, where you get that, right? So they are targeting the big boys, the sharks, the guys that are going to work in their DIFC, ADGM or ADMG or whatever it's called, the BlackRocks and all of that. There's so much hedge funds coming, so much money being
BlackRock,
poured
one of
into,
them. Oh
so
my God.
much being poured into. So that's a whole different crowd. And Dubai, remember, Dubai has a brand, right? If you remove, let's put it this way, Dubai, you got rappers. One of my favorite rappers that is dead now, Chinks Drugs. He did a song called Young Abu Dhabi. You got rappers that got Young Abu Dhabi. You got rappers that's done songs called Dubai. Let's go to Dubai. Like Dubai has been
One night in Dubai.
There's so many Dubai. And then like if you look at like the movies and the whole entertainment industry and rappers coming here and celebrities coming here. So Dubai is a brand that the whole world kind of knows. Abu Dhabi, if we remove the Fast and the Furious where the cars are flying through, you know, the one with
I watched
Tyrese.
it.
If we remove Sex in the City and that, if you go to Venezuela and ask them what is Abu Dhabi, most probably, if you remove the movies out of the picture, Venezuela, speaking of Venezuela, they probably wouldn't know. But everyone knows Dubai.
Dubai, yeah. If you say Dubai now, everybody knows
So
it.
Dubai is a brand. I mean, we had over 200,000 transactions last year, okay? We have, 700 billion dirham, okay? 10 times larger than, more than 10 times larger than Abu Dhabi. And Ras Al Khaimah is a more speculative market. Because you can't benchmark a market unless it's got a secondary market. So you can actually benchmark the demand of the secondary market. They barely have a secondary market, right? They got a big pull factor, which is the win, and it's more speculative, right? I love Ras Al Khaimah. I think Ras Al Khaimah is going to be great. Ras Al Khaimah is going to be one of those places where you're going to see me at least one weekend a month just to get away from the traffic and the madness of Dubai. Yeah. I love Ras Al Khaimah, yeah? But would I put my money there based on one anchor like Win? I'm a bit of a chicken. Like, I'm not a huge risk taker. I need to have a couple of anchors that speaks.
But there is some others. I believe the people who will invest in Ras Al Khaimah are the people who heavily invested in Dubai. Those are the majority of people who will invest there are people who already tasted some wins here.
But this is the thing. This is the thing about portfolio management. If you already have a couple of properties in Dubai and you've already solidified your property portfolio rather safely, now you have so many pockets in Dubai, but if we comparing just Dubai, Iraq, and Abu Dhabi, you can afford to put your fingers in that pie a little bit with one or two studios or one or two one beds. You can do that. Even if it completely flops, which it won't, you already have your safety net in your portfolio in Dubai. But I don't think first-time buyers from Dubai decided to not look at their home city and
obviously,
because that's more of a. You see what this is just what I think.
I had the podcast with
I
had the podcast with a lady called Bardia, and she's a rack specialist. She only sell rack, and she told me, Walid, listen, the people who it's better to invest in rack if you are someone who invested in Dubai.
Of course,
first timers, she told me, because I prefer not even to to sell them because it's gonna be a lot of headache because they never invested in the country. But I think, I mean, we're talking about the near future, but I think within the coming 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, Iraq will blow up. Abu Dhabi will blow up.
Of course. No, Abu Dhabi
Riyadh will blow up.
Listen. This is the thing. Abu Dhabi's been blowing up. Abu
Bro,
Dhabi's the capital, bro.
You didn't get me. I feel like Abu Dhabi will reach a level where you will know that there is Abu Dhabi and Dubai. It's not like,
100%.
you know why? Not only that, like even like our neighbors like Riyadh, Jeddah, I mean, Qatar, all these countries and cities. Let's say cities. All these cities collectively, they're feeding each other, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
I mean,
said
Saudi
about
and
not
Dubai.
competing. Yeah.
Saudi and Dubai. You feel the synergy starting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever happening in Europe and all this. I feel like here it would be like, you know, the opposite.
Definitely.
Look.
But no, it's interesting, man.
Yeah.
UAE is looking... Listen, this is the best performance market in the world. If we just alleviate what's going on in the region and what's been going on for a couple of years now in the region between countries, yeah? This is like still the best performing market. It's a great market, regardless what I say or you say or super positive person or a super negative person say. We still have extremely high yields.
Yeah.
They're still tax-free.
Yeah.
The money is safe. The USD is pegged. There's so many factors, regardless if we stay stagnant or depreciate a little bit. Real estate is a long hold game anyway, so things will appreciate regardless what you think. But RAC and that whole strip starting from RAC, then you go RAC Central, and you got the logistical area in RAC that's been killing it because of all the tariffs from America. It's been going really well when it comes to logistics and warehouses and rents, etc. for RAC from that point of view. Then you got... Man, I can't wait when Shoba's done with Sinai Islands. I drove past Sinai. I drove past Sinai Islands on my way back to Dubai after New Year's, yeah? And I was like, I've never been here. Let me go and, bro, it's crazy beautiful, yeah?
It's beautiful.
And then you got the strip of Shoba again for Al Quwain. What's going to happen there? And I like to go. I go Al
Quwain, I love it.
Bro, I usually go,
you know what, you talk about
I go
it.
to Kite Beach. I go there, I would say once a month. I love
that.
the little excursion out there, yeah? Dubai is Dubai.
We have to go, bro. When it's a little bit warm, we have to go.
Let's go. Dubai is Dubai, and I love what's going on with South. I love what's going on with Palm Jebel Ali. I love what's going on with like Imkan and Onaha and Bain. That strip is starting to take shape. I love everything that's happening, and Dubai is the brand, period. Regardless what we think about the traffic, that's being sorted. And the fact that Abu Dhabi is... You know, the thing about Abu Dhabi, though, I've told you as well, I would love to move there, man. I would love to leave Dubai.
Bro, my sister is living there. My cousin is living there.
Bro, anywhere you drive.
My uncle is living there.
Anywhere you drive. Yeah. Anywhere you drive. Any road you drive between Yas and central Abu Dhabi, right or left or both, it's turquoise green waters.
Bro, my sister told me, she's been living here in Dubai for a long time. Yeah. She went to Abu Dhabi, so I'm like, I'll never, ever think of Dubai again.
Yeah.
But for me, I'll never, ever live out of Dubai. I love Dubai, bro. I cannot live in any other city.
See, I love Dubai as well, but when I look at my lifestyle, I barely go out. I barely go clubbing or drinking or going to lounges. Like, I could live without that. So Abu Dhabi would actually
as a hustler,
suit me.
as an entrepreneur.
Bro, it's an hour drive. It takes me and you an hour to get home now.
Yeah. No, no. In the peak hours, yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about.
It took us 1 hour to come here.
Bro, I was
because
looking.
we picked the wrong timing.
I was looking at if I'm gonna move out and I'm gonna move out and move somewhere else. I was looking at, for example, you know, the villas in Al Furjan. I was looking at certain like Jebel Ali Hills and that, and I'm like, that's not far from Abu Dhabi. Whereas you still in Dubai?
Yeah.
Like, that's not far, bro.
But I want to ask you, sorry. Talking about Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah and you're seeing all these places there, I never seen you, because you make a lot of content of like, you know what's this gonna happen in this land?
You'd be surprised, bro.
No,
I just started shooting content a week ago. I did not shoot, and you know why, because of personal reasons.
Yeah.
I did not shoot a single piece of content from the 12th of November until the 4th of January. A piece of content. Only 2 days, the YouTube episode I did for Mr. 8.
No,
I took
you
a
didn't
big
get
break.
me.
Huh?
You didn't. I never seen your content. I might be wrong.
Okay.
In other Emirates.
I know. I'm. Well, you're about to witness something crazy.
So,
Because I've already booked in Ras Al Khaimah and I've already booked in Abu Dhabi.
oh, so you're gonna start shooting content there?
Just
I'm-
wait.
I'm-
Just-
yeah,
just wait.
I'm excited to
Just
see
wait.
that.
Just wait.
Talking
wait.
about content.
Just wait. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. Just wait.
Talking about
I got
content,
plans, yeah.
we were talking, me and you, about something really, really important, and this is very important for all the Asians who are making content. It's very hard to each person to generate his own specific idea if they are an agent. I'm talking about real estate content.
Yeah.
Real estate content, majority of people, they copy abroad what's happening in the US. They are the leaders in that. Someone copies someone. Sometimes you create some.
You're bringing this up based on what happened last weekend?
Yeah. Sometimes you stumble upon a trend. Like you brought some style that was not discovered here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's maybe inspired by people from Miami. I
Actually, no, to be honest.
I did the
No
ping
one.
pong. I did the ping pong, this or that, and now people are using it and they build on it. And there's like even companies, they're using only ping pong type of content. But I started it and it was pure chance. We didn't know that we are starting something new.
Yeah.
So what I want to talk to you about is that when you want to do content, when you start, you have to do something that already works.
Yeah.
You have to do something that already exists.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to copy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's funny you bring this up because of the little lash I had online. I think it was on Friday or Thursday or Saturday last week. Yeah, because I find it very unfair because it's so true what you're saying. Like, everyone starts somewhere. And majority of the people 2 years ago that told me like, nah, I'm camera shy or nah, it's not for me. I see all of them have started shooting because they've realized that Instagram is like, it's almost like it's the real life. If you don't exist there, you basically don't exist.
If it's not in the gram, it's not at all.
You see what I'm saying? Which is quite pathetic in itself from a human standpoint, but tomato, that's a different story. But like the whole copying thing, I think it was ridiculous because in the space of 1 week, I saw 3 agents online and they were sent to me. I wasn't following them. They were sent to me from other friends where all 3, one of them had been active in the game for 2 years and the other 2 had been active, both of them less than a year. But I've heard that they've become quite successful in real estate, right? But their content, they've copied someone else. Everyone,
and it's okay.
See, everyone like the word copy. It's like it's ridiculous because everyone copies someone else. If you look at certain people that stand in front of a screen, there's hundreds of agents standing, especially on YouTube, standing in front of a screen. Who did they take it to? From the crypto guys in America.
Yeah.
So what? So the crypto guys in America should say that they have patent on standing in front of a screen? No, that was an inspiration. They copied it. Whatever works for you. Personal branding. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing personal branding type of content. If someone started a podcast thing that you're doing, so what? You're supposed to go out there and say no because there was plenty of people before you. Yeah. Like, can Maradona go out and say, haha, Messi copied me? Of course he did. He learned everything from you, and then he put his own twist to it, and he became Messi. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant copied Michael Jordan. LeBron James tried to copy everyone and became LeBron James. So I just hate when people get a little bit successful, right? And they found their own little way, their own little secret recipe, and then they go out there and say copy. Like I said in my message, if that's the case, I'm the king of real estate content for when it comes to plots, show units, modules, villas, townhouses, everything that I've shot like in ready apartments. And so what?
Secondary.
So I should go out there and kick people that are already laying down, saying, you're trying to copy me. That's unfair, bro. Everyone's been down. Everyone's been down at some stage.
Let's agree on something. We have productions behind us. We are in this business. But if someone is doing real estate, they don't have time. They're not content creators. They're agents that have that do content in order to sell their service, sell their stock.
Real estate,
So basically, if someone is doing real estate and he want to start in content, they're either gonna bring somebody, a third party, and that third party will pick a style that already exists and it work, and they will apply it for him. It's not him. Aslan is not him. It's someone. It's a third party. And if it's them, I like there's this guy who do he use a pen and there is like a map, and he's using the pen. You've seen this guy?
Yeah, that's
that guy.
Shout out to Kudrat. Kudrat started it.
Yeah, but people are doing it, and it's not wrong.
See, this is the thing. Let me tell you something, right? I'm gonna name drop and shout out to everyone. So when it comes to that faceless content, right? He's Swedish actually. He's Swedish, like
he is faceless. Exactly. I don't know how he looks.
His name is Kudrat. Shout out to Kudrat. I love his stuff, and I've told it to his face. I love your content. So what? He should come out now and say that other French guy and all these other guys that found like whoa, iPad. I can go in different sites. I can underline. I can draw. Like, so what? He's supposed to come out there and say, I'm the king. F everyone. No, like, it's just ridiculous, right? Yeah. But he's the originator of that, number one. When it comes to, we all know what I done, what my team brought to the table. Like, before we came in, no one did fixed trackings. No one was doing no effects. Everyone was just basic. Now everyone copied exactly everything we've done. They just haven't succeeded with the new stuff that we did for Mr. 8 and Camille. I did some crazy shit with Camille.
Well, we did some crazy shit for Camille as well.
Yeah, you as well. But that's YouTube. I'm talking about Instagram.
No, I'm talking Insta. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, and then we revolutionized that. Kudrat came out and revolutionized that type of content. And when it comes to value content, look into the camera and just talk value. No music, nothing else, like personal brand, just information, right? Jake that sells Abu Dhabi, he revolutionized that. Now everyone's trying to do it like him, right? So it's not fair for none of us in that circle to come out and say, oh, you're copying. Listen, at some stage, every person laid down. It's not fair to kick the person that lays down.
Yeah.
Help them. Yeah. You have no clue how much I've helped and inspired people that I've shot with. Hey, don't worry about it. You're cool, because they're not used to freestyling with me.
Yeah.
I tell them what to say, and then I put them intentionally in an uncomfortable zone, because when you're in an uncomfortable zone, you have no choice but to grow.
Yeah.
Right? But I tried to come on, girl. That's not you. You got this. Look at your swag. Like this is how I talk. Yeah. So that whole copy thing, man. All of you agents that have been successful and coming out there and got big ego, you're like, go home, innit? Like you were nothing 3 years ago.
Let me also tell to the agent an advice. Now, if you want to do personal branding and content, you have to do it in YouTube. And in YouTube, there is no mercy. YouTube, you can copy only the thumbnail, which is that graphic rectangular shape when you open it. That's the only thing you can copy. What's going on in those 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes is totally you, and you need a production. We can help you with that.
Did you see? Yeah, both of us can help you with that, but different shapes. Did you see? Yeah, you did. You saw Mr. 8 video. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was with you.
Yeah.
So YouTube, it's a very good way to do personal branding. Is the new thing. It's not for everyone. For me, I'm gonna do it only with hand-picked people. I'm not gonna work with everybody, because we are very advanced. We're a production. We're not an SMMA social media marketing agency. We're a production. But with me or with someone else.
Waleed, you are the king, bro. You're the king when it comes to all of that production stuff.
Either with me or with someone else. And you can start from home. You can have like a tripod. Mobiles now have a very good camera. And you can do a good 7-minute value-driven niche down to a certain thing. And believe me, if you're consistent 4 times a month, once a week, you will make it on YouTube.
I just want to say this. I just want to say this before, because I see that you're anxious to do this new thing you have going on for me.
We're going to create a new trend.
I just want to say this, bro. I just want to say this to everyone. I met Waleed 2 years ago. And I pushed Waleed to focus on real estate because I saw that he just has that narrating talk. I could never do what you do. I'm too ADHD for that. And I know how good you are at what you're doing. Not just the pod. You shown me what you did for Camille and for YouTube and all of that. So any real estate agency out there that are nickel and diming or negotiating when it comes to such professional people such as him.
Oh yeah.
Listen, it's an embarrassment, because it's extremely difficult to find professional people in this city, like professional and assertive and punctual people in this city, and we all know it. The word time waster is more used in everyday language in Dubai than anywhere else that I've lived, and I've been around the block. more than the majority of people here. So this guy, do not nickel and dime. This is freestyle. I'm just praising you, bro, because I love you.
Thanks, bro.
This guy and his team, the production they did for that movie we did, all about the leads, it just showed me. I was there and I was dying because it took a long time, but I didn't know setting up movies and lightnings takes so long. I'm used to 2-hour sets and get three videos out. I didn't know, but I saw the work ethic at this guy, the scripts and everything, the ideas. Do not nickel and dime. Like, pay him more. You can't find people like this.
No,
period.
It's not just about the payment. It's about also with whom you work.
Of
but
course.
yeah, I mean, the problem with payments when it comes to what we do is that we need to educate the market why certain services are expensive. You have to sit with your client.
But what is expensive though? What is expensive? Like everyone's view on the word expensive is different.
With what we are comparing it
Let
to.
me make it easy for you, okay? This is how you value a product or a service. You do comparables, okay? So I was just talking about Dubai. You look at Dubai and you look at the current teams, such as myself in my little niche and what you do, media production. And you look around and see how many other competitors you have that are doing the same level of creativity, production, assertiveness, punctuality that you do and I do. There is none. So what is then expensive when there is none? Like, what is expensive when there is no like, you have to be able to compare something.
I agree, and there is.
You got 3 different types of apples, right? You got the green one, the red one. You can compare.
And you can like for us, for example, when you bring a videographer with you for the day shooting, either it's 3 hours or 6 hours. For him, it's a day. It costs you a minimum 1,500 dirhams. That's just him going out. This is without the editing, without the
people have no idea how much money.
Know this stuff.
Listen, people have no idea how much I spend on my editors. My editors are in Sweden. They're not the regular guys that DM you from India or Filipino where cost of living is 1/10 of Dubai. They're not those guys. None of those guys been used on any of my production, and I know for sure that you don't use those kind of guys. I know you personally.
By the way, we work with
so
Iranians.
Don't talk about money.
We work,
bro. Iranians, I've noticed. Like,
but
I know
we
a guy.
had the problem because of the blackout. My editors, but we have we have the motion graphic editors. Not all the our motion graphic editors. They're from Iran. Okay, so look.
But listen, just to round this off, if you hear in the conversation that someone is just trying to get a price out of you, just dead that phone call, forget that, because they're not worthy your time, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me, I stopped lead generation. Sometimes, only organic.
Sometimes, and I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Sometimes I actually tell people that I'm fully booked when I actually have space for them. I have space for them and one more.
Bro,
but I don't want to deal with them because I know that the clients that want to pay as little as possible, and the word discount comes out 5 times in a 20-minute discussion, they usually want to give you the most headache.
I agree with you. This is a pattern. This is a pattern. But listen, what I wanted to tell you, something important. For you, you have the right to handpick your client. Now I believe in that. I will handpick my clients.
I told you this 2 years ago.
And also for personal branding, I just wanted to add this to go because we're gonna do a new game it's a sales game, like to pinpoint what type of sales you are, because I bring a lot of salespeople. But before that game, when you say personal branding, when you create a personal,
are we playing a game now?
In a moment. When we do personal branding, I'm talking about your stuff, social media, because what you do advertisements.
No, I do.
You do a little bit of personal branding.
No,
not really.
But to be honest, I kind of like.
But let me tell you this about personal brand. When you do personal branding, let's say in real estate, when someone have to see your content, they have to see your content. Now, what's happening in the market? When you see someone's content, because we are from the market, we will know who is the third party that worked for him. You know what I mean? So does it work? Maybe it will work, but it's not. It's a good short-term strategy, but long-term strategy. Long-term strategy, it's what you need to focus on if you want to build your personal brand, because personal brands, they are built slowly, not fast. And with that, we're gonna wrap up. So let's go to the game.
Very good point.
So what's the game?
What is the game? Tell me.
So the game...
He hasn't prepared me, people. I have no idea. I just see A, B, C, D.
No. You don't need to focus here. The game is to detect what type of sales you are.
Okay.
So what type of salesperson you are. All right. I'll just...
Let me do this like we did with this and that. All right. When you said Iman, what did you say? Shoba or whatever you said.
I'm not living in
downtown
Dubai.
all day. That was a funny
So
one.
there is like a dominator.
Yeah.
There is the relationship seller. There is the strategist or the strategic seller, and
Okay.
there is the where is the D? The free flow seller. I think I'm a free flow seller, but I didn't do the exam.
So what's the game? Tell me about the game.
So what's the game? I'll give you 10 scenarios.
Okay.
I'll give you 10 scenarios,
Uh-huh.
and in each scenario there is 4 options.
Okay.
A,
I'm
B,
sorry,
C, and D.
I'm sorry, man. I keep on checking if they
Yeah.
landed or not.
Your family.
No, yeah.
So 10 scenarios. From each scenario, you have to pick a situation that you will go for A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's it. That's the game. In the end, I'll calculate what type of there is like a score system to know what type of salesperson you are.
Okay. This
All
is
right.
crazy.
For the first one,
Let's go.
a potential client suddenly goes silent after showing interest.
Okay.
What do you do? A, push harder with follow-ups. B, wait to let them come back. C, reframe value creatively. So you talk again about the value. D, move on to a new lead.
I would do B, but if I'm desperate for money and sales, I would do C.
But so we'll go with B because let's say
Yeah.
you're not desperate for
I'm
money.
looking at from my current situation as where I am today in life.
So you go with B.
self-respect and all that.
Wait and let them come back.
Yeah.
All right.
I just, whatever.
Second scenario. You are behind your target
Okay.
with only 1 week left.
Mm-hmm.
How do you react? A, increase volume aggressively. B, feel stressed and cautious. C, strategize and prioritize. D, accept it and reset.
A, you can still do it.
Increase volume aggressively.
Yeah,
A.
100%.
All right.
There's a whole week left.
Yeah.
That's a long
A
time,
client
boy.
challenges you on the price and says it's too high.
Okay.
A, defend the price strongly. B, immediately lower it. C, justify value logically. B, let them decide.
D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you trying.
yeah, this is the price, take it or leave it. D.
It's like, listen, man, you're trying to buy a Porsche with Honda money. Good luck.
Yeah. Okay. During a meeting, the client dominate the conversation.
Okay.
A, take control. B, listen quietly. C, redirect tactfully. D, stay relaxed.
Stay relaxed and end up with saying, "Are you done?"
No, I think you're an A. You're gonna take over. You're gonna
No, bro.
It's a D.
If you are trying to sell something and someone has a lot on their chest, let them air all of that out so you can kind of gauge what they said, and then you can take control.
So basically it's D. Stay relaxed.
D,
You're gonna
just stay relaxed. Let them talk. Let the person talk.
All right.
Let them talk. You find out a lot about people when they talk.
When they,
bro.
of course, salespeople, they're good listeners as well.
Definitely.
Okay, 5. You lose a big deal you were confident about. A, get angry, your reaction. A, get angry. B, lose confidence. C, analyze what went wrong. D, detach emotionally.
I go with A. Back in 2015,
You get angry.
2014, I was involved in a deal that was going to give me 900,000 dirham in commission. Me and a friend of mine was trying to sell a villa in Emirates Hills.
You got pissed.
Bro, I was pissed for 2 weeks. I was pissed for 2 weeks. I went drinking 4 days in those 2 weeks. I didn't show up to the office. I was pissed. But this is when I was 32 years old.
I mean, it's normal.
I was a baby, yeah.
Your manager gives you vague feedback. To give you a feedback. A, challenge it. Take it personally. B, C, ask clarifying questions.
Yeah.
D, ignore it.
No, C.
C, ask clarifying
Of
questions.
course. What are you trying to say?
Yeah,
What are you trying to say?
yeah. You want more like
Or like you pick up you call in front of everyone in the Monday morning. Go on then. I dare you.
a client wants discount, but it's clearly emotionally invested. A, push urgency. B, give discount. C, anchor value again. D, walk away.
Push emotionally.
You walk into a room full of high status decision makers. A, assert and dominate, or and dominance. B, feel intimidated. C, match their energy. D, stay indifferent.
Staying different.
Stay indifferent.
Listen, C and D is the same. Matching energies and staying indifferent is the same.
No, when you match energy, you don't want to
Then
dominate.
you're not changing.
You
You're staying indifferent.
no, indifferent is like you are.
Indifferent is you don't care. Like you
you-
just
yeah.
walk in as it is, like it's nothing. Like they
But
don't
matching
exist.
their energy, you're doing something.
Oh yeah, okay. If it's a
I'll
debate,
match
yeah,
their energy.
yeah.
This
Alright.
is me.
Yeah,
But it's
I
not
would
a
stay
debate.
indifferent.
Yeah, okay.
I always stay indifferent, bro. I don't care. Whatever
D,
room
yeah.
I walk into.
So D.
Yeah.
Okay. A client asks a question you don't fully know the answer for.
Okay.
The answer to.
Yeah.
A. Bluff confidently.
Sounds like Chandler from Friends.
Avoid answering. B. C. Be honest and follow up. D. Change the topic.
C.
What motivates you most in sales? Winning, security, mastery, or freedom?
Winning.
Winning.
Yeah, winning. All day.
Winning, man.
All day. Winning.
Done. So now
Yeah.
we're gonna see.
How do you calculate points based on
1, 2,
that?
3, 4.
So he's drawn up some looking like a chessboard. Shout out to Andrew Tate. And
Yeah, no.
How do you
know,
calculate the points?
I will tell you. So I will not tell you how I calculate, but
Okay.
you are. I'll give you the I'll give you from top to bottom what type of sales you are.
Okay.
So you are dominantly a dominator seller. You like to dominate in the sales process.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest trait. The second biggest trait in you as a salesperson is
I am. That's true.
you are the free flow seller.
Yeah, very true.
That's the second
That's very
trait.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's
Now
factual.
the third one is that you are this you are a strategist also when you sell, but it's not your strongest suit, and the weakest
My weakest link.
your weakest link is the relationship seller. You don't build relationship as a salesperson. You are more of like a hunter.
That is so true. That is so true.
Yeah.
I'm shit. Listen, I'm really good at establishing a connection with people. I'm really good at that. Like, but I'm super shit 9 months down the line. Hey man, it was a long time ago. I haven't spoken to you in 6 months. Like, I'm shit. Like I'm not the type of guy that will call you on a Friday and be like, hey, what's up, man? You want to go for a beer? Like, I don't do that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a loner, bro. I like to stay home. I like
Yeah.
to chill. I like to cook some nachos, order some bagels.
you're like
you know
me.
what I mean? Like,
You're like me. You don't
Yeah.
build relationship with your
I
clients.
build relationships,
But not with your
But
clients.
there's a cap
Yeah.
of how far
Yeah,
that
yeah,
relationship goes.
So look, this is a wrap.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say something. Checked is going to be broader, and it will extend to not only real estate and sales. It will be like social life and all of that. We're going to have a lot of group discussions in a different set or a different studio.
Yeah.
To make it like branded separately. It's going to be a separate playlist for like, it's going to be group discussions. We're going to bring influencers, people with like strong opinions. So you remember that episode we did once? Like it was with rating and stuff.
Yeah, with
It's
Raja,
gonna be- yeah.
that blonde lady from Australia,
Yeah.
Souk Talks.
We're gonna me and Souk actually we're gonna
Shout out to Souk Talks.
Yeah,
I
we're
haven't
gonna-
seen him
yeah.
since I ran into him and clapped.
we're gonna do more of that.
Yeah.
So with that,
He's got a son,
being
right?
sa- yeah,
he's
he's
got
a
a
single
son.
dad.
Yeah.
With that being said, Bardia, you've been checked for I don't know how many times now.
Three.
Three
Three.
What, three only? No,
Yeah,
no, bro.
Yeah, 3.
1, 2.
One with Youssef and
No.
you the first
I'll
time.
tell you. 1,
Panel.
2, 3. Panel 4.
Yeah, Christina.
5 times.
Yeah, 5.